As you can see here, I'm about to open my Stormtrooper. And it's very hard. Well, I know this is very hard, but and there we have my Stormtrooper, and here's my Dalek, and he's pretty cool.
Put it down on the table so they can see it.
And this is my Dalek. You can see. Very cool. I am Dalek. I am in to destroy you. And all that. And here's Iron Man. See how I build him. Put the turret right here on his shoulder. Put the missile in. And you're gonna see how it fires. Pretty cool, huh? And you can see that I combined the Doctor Who.
Yeah. You gotta keep it low so the camera can see.
And you can see that I combined the Doctor Who. And you can see that I'm about to open up this.
Gotta keep it in front of you so that the camera can see it.
And I'm about to open this.
Can you say Pondo Baba?
Yeah, okay. Here's my Pondo Baba. He's very cool. Let's get him out of the box. It will be very cool. Okay. This is very hard. This is very hard to open. Oh! That was easy. Well, as you can see here, I opened up my Pondo Baba. And here I'm going to open it. And here I already opened it. And it's pretty cool. Very cool. What's this? I don't even know what this is, but...
Is it his hand?
It's pretty funny.
He gets his hand cut off in the movie. Maybe that's his hand. Or his arm. He gets his whole arm cut off.
And he's very cool. And we're gonna take a look at some toys, some new toys called Skylanders. Let me move this all out of the way so the camera can see. Move all that out of the way. Let me put this up. Okay, as you can see, very cool. Very cool.
Right.
And
you gotta tell us their names and tell us what they do.
this is Nangini, and she can go into her bottle only when you have a game. And I also have the game. And this is Treebax. He came from the starter pack, so I got him on day 1. And this is Highball. I got him after all the other Skylanders that I got. And this is Thumpback. He's a whale. He's a whale type that's caught to a chain, and actually an anchor, which is attached to a chain. And you can see that there's a chain on his back, and that's his helmet. Water. And Eyebrow. I got him. He's my last Skylander that I got. He's the last one. And as you can see that, come on.
Now remember, you gotta show them to the camera. You gotta show them so people can see it.
And you can see that he has a mark on his back, which is undead. That's his helmet.
Move him close to the camera so people can see the mark.
As you can see, the mark helmet, which is undead, and as you know that he can, and as this will be cool that he can pop off his eye when you put him on the portal to get in the game. You can use the Wii or the Xbox One or the Xbox 360 for the Skylanders.
What about the PlayStation?
And the PlayStation 3. And there's a new Skylanders show. There's a new Skylanders game coming out called Skylanders Swap Force, when you can swap the characters' bodies into different parts and to give characters, and they have different names. Okay, so and here's Thumpback, and he can throw his anchor at enemies, and he can slip like that. He can slip like that in the game. And he has Treebax, and he can roll this like a rolling construction. And he has a mark on his forehead for life element. He's a tree, that's why he's alive. And he can roll like that. And he can smash into the ground. Like that. And I have another...
Show us a close-up of Nangini.
And here's a close-up of Nangini.
No, we can't see it. You gotta put it in front of the lens.
And here's...
Back her up a little bit.
And here's
a little more.
And here's a close-up of Nangini. She's a genie, which is red. This is actually the Scarlet. This isn't actually the real one. This is actually the Scarlet, which is a special one. The real one has purple armor and a purple smoke coming out, and she has silver swords. And she has red hair, and the mark is very different. It's purple, which is right now red. And I have another giant. I have some more Skylanders to show you. Just give me a second, and I'll be back with some. Here's some more Skylanders. As you can see, this is Crusher. He's a giant made of a rock. He has armor. He has a very big hammer.
Nope, he's too far. Moving. There you go.
And he has a big hammer, which he could slam on the ground at enemies in the game. And for B, he can actually shoot lasers from his eyes and fry up enemies and stopping them, so he can do it easier.
What would happen if you got in a fight with a Dalek?
What would happen if he got to find the Dalek? I don't know.
Well, you got a Dalek. Let's find out.
Crusher versus Dalek. Crusher wins. Okay, so you see his mark on this.
What is his element?
You see his mark for Earth, which he can crush stuff. That's why he's made of rock. And here's some more Skylanders. And this is an undead, which is a regular Skylander. Giants were the first in the game, and but Skylanders were the second in the game. So this is Cinder. She's an undead, and she's a purple dragon, which you can see that she has wings. And in the game, she can actually fire lightning from her mouth, which you can do. And another one is when she can go invisible and make ghosts wherever she goes. So you can use that you can go under enemies and be invisible and hurt the enemies by pressing B if you have a Wii, and you can go under enemies and being invisible, and if the ghosts get on the enemies, then the ghosts can hurt them. Like that. And here's Jetvac. He's an eagle, and you can see here that he has a gun, which is powered by this, which can power it with, and you can shoot air balls from here, but it's all put into one big ball, which it's very cool. And for B, he can actually suck up enemies. It's very cool. He can suck up money. You can collect them. You can collect upgrades for money. You can collect money and turn it. And there's this fairy in the game that can give you upgrades, and you can keep those upgrades until you get all the upgrades and you don't have any more. And here is a very cool one. Is Drill Sergeant. He's a tech element, and as you can see here, that he has a cannon on his back and he has drills. His drills aren't actually like this in the game. They're actually quite different in the game, in which this is the Skylanders Giants version. I only know 3 versions of Skylanders. Skylanders Spiral's Adventure, that was the first. That was the first version, and Skylanders Giants is the one I have right now, which is the second version. Skylanders Swap Force, which I just told you, which is the third version.
And when can you get Skylanders Swap Force?
You can get Skylanders Swap Force in October 13th. And if you want to have your own Skylanders Swap Force, you have to have a Wii. If you want to have your own, you have to have a Wii. And
I think it'll be available for Xbox too.
It will be available for an Xbox too, and
PlayStation.
And a PlayStation 3. And in the game, he can actually fire his drills. And for an upgrade, he can actually shoot out of his cannon. That's an upgrade. But for B, when you press B on the Wii remote, he can actually go in speed and drill like in speed and hurt enemies like this. And he can shoot his drills like that. I got some more. If you want to see some more, I got some more.
All right, we'll do one more batch.
These are all the rest of my Skylanders, which I got 15 of them. I got 15 Skylanders. And as you can see here, this is a lightning rod. He's an air element. He can actually fire lightning. And for an upgrade for Z, he can actually light up on lightning, and if you move, he goes slowly. And for B, he can actually make lightning come from the sky. Make it come from the sky. And that's very cool. And this is a light core, which is a light core jetvac, just like this jetvac, but except they have different poses. See, this one has the gun in the front. This one has the sand in the front. That's the difference. Because this is the light core, so he's different pose. And this is the regular version, so he's the regular pose. And here's a Flash Wing. She's a dragon, earth element.
Nobody can see it. You have to put it on the tape.
This is an earth element, and this is Flash Wing. She can actually shoot out crystals from her tail. And for her second move, for B, she can actually spin around and form a tornado. And form a twister, a sparkling twister. And I know some other Skylanders which I don't have. I'll tell you those later. I'll tell you those after these, but okay, that's Flash Wing. And here we have Slam Bam. As you can see, he has armor, but he doesn't have the armor in the game because he actually gets that for an upgrade. And he actually can punch two of his hands to do that. He can actually punch two of his hands and punch enemies. And that's one of his moves. And for B, he can actually shoot an ice block and freeze enemies up. And he has 4 armed Snow Yeti. And he's very cool. He has a very cool pose. And I'll show you some more Skylanders. Here's Robot. He's a robot dragon. And he's a tech. And he can shoot lasers from his eyes. And for B, he can actually fire saws from his wings. And those are his moves. And this is Light Core Prism Break. And as you can see, he's an earth element. He can fire a blast from his crystals on his hands. And for B, he can actually make crystals come from the sky, and that's all his moves. And all we have last is Eruptor. He's a fire monster, which is very cool. He has fire hands, and he can actually fire fireballs in. He can actually fire fireballs and lava balls into the sky and hurt enemies. And another one of his moves is when you press B he gets bigger and he gets fatter, and then he blows up and then makes a big lava pit. That's him. And I'm gonna show you another toy, but it's not a Skylander. It's something from Colombia. As you can see, it's a 2-headed dragon, and it's very cool. He's a 2-headed dragon. His wings are pretty small, so you can't quite see his wings. But I'll turn him around, and so you can see his wings. And on his back, you can see that it's dark in there, in his back. And it's black all over, only on top of him. And there's red all over most. And there's yellow right under his neck, and and on the bottom of his wings they're yellow, and his toes are yellow. It's very cool. And there is another thing that I want to show you, but it is a dinosaur.
One more time.
It's a dinosaur, and then I'll tell you some Skylanders that I don't have. Okay, so this is a T-Rex. And after this, I'm gonna tell you about some Skylanders that I don't have, and then we'll be done. And this is the green T-Rex, and this T-Rex is very, very big, so we have to bring it back a little bit. And he's very cool. He's all green. He has little arms like any T-Rex, and he has 2 fingers like any T-Rex also. And he has sharp teeth like any T-Rex. And he has a tail. Walks on 2 legs, 3-toed feet. And he has a very good sense of smell. And we can see that there's some of these, just like the toes behind the feet. I know it's very hard to see the one on the left, because that's blocked. It's blocked a little bit. And okay, that's this. Okay, and now I'm gonna tell you something about Skylanders that I haven't seen before. There's a kind of Skylander called Pop Fizz, and he's a magic element. I know this name sounds pretty funny, but he actually has a potion that when he drinks it, he turns into a monster. He can shoot fire from his mouth. Do that. Really? Okay, and that's Pop Fizz, and also that there's a Skylander called Warnado, and just like Flashwing, he has the ability to turn into a tornado. We'll just stop that. Okay, back to the Skylanders. Warnado has the same ability as Flashwing, be able to turn into a tornado. He's a turtle, but he can fire a tornado and spin enemies around. And he can turn into a tornado and spin like that. Spin like that. Get out of this.
All right. Thank James for your toys, and let's get out of here.
Thank you, James. This is Ian. If you want to see some more, if you want to hear about some more toys, come and see me.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.